Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Lanny Walker.
And I'm Adriana Cotero. Thanks for joining us for another edition of our special coverage of the Pacific Mini Games.
Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
The NMI tennis team has a good day on the courts and is on track to take more medals. Also tonight, Tahiti dominates in badminton and bring home the gold. Also, it was a night to remember. The CNMI shows up to cheer on the NMI beach volleyball team.
Northern Marianas, rise up to the challenge! June 17th through June 25th, the Northern Marianas will be hosting the NM Pacific Mini Games 2022. Athletics, badminton, baseball, beach volleyball, golf, tennis, triathlon, va'a, and weightlifting. Visit northernmarianas2022.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks to the Tensulin Foundation, Joe Tendada Foundation, T Galleria, Docomo Pacific, ITNE, NMC, Elan Group, Marpac, Fish Guy Scuba Charter, Atkins Kroll, Glorified City Limit, McDonald's, Mobile, Triple J, NM Tech, and Bank of Guam.
Sipping on a delicious drink from McDonald's may have you thinking, what makes these drinks just hit different? Don't overthink it. Just enjoy it. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink.
Cool off this summer with McDonald's Minute Maid Slushies. Try the new Tropical Mango or returning favorite, Strawberry Watermelon, for a limited time.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day, CNMI, we're back down here at the tennis courts at American Memorial Park. Let's check in and see how the matches went today on Wednesday.
Today we had men's singles, so we had both of our top men playing this morning, and Colin Sinclair came through and played a great match and won. Robbie Shore played the number 2 seed, and he played a very close first set. I know he's disappointed. He had a set point in the first set to win 6-4, but there was kind of a shaky call there, and he ended up losing that set 7-5, and he lost the second set 6-2. So, but Colin Sinclair has put himself in position to play for a medal, and the semifinals will be tomorrow. In men's doubles, Robbie and Colin, I thought that was going to be quite a tough match. Both of the players that were playing the number 1 team from New Caledonia, and they looked very strong in singles. But Robbie and Colin just love playing doubles together, and they just really have great teamwork, and they seem to just really feed off of each other and be complementary. So they actually won pretty easily. And so that puts them in the medal rounds for men's doubles. And our women won also. So they beat Samoa. So they're going to be in the doubles medal rounds. And I think that's fantastic. And then Colin and Isabel just won right now in the mixed doubles, and so they're also in the medal rounds. So we have a lot of players positioned in the medal rounds, and we're going to win more medals, and we're just going to see what color.
You had another great day. We were just talking to Coach Jeff, and you're doing great. How are you feeling? How do these games compare physically to some of the other games you've been through?
Yeah, good question. A little tired right now, so definitely they're really physical. Always when I come to these games, they're really long days, and we play 3 matches a day. So yeah, obviously a little tired, but I mean, really excited to be here and to be playing in front of people I've known my whole life.
And how do you feel about how you played today?
Yeah, I feel like today was a really good day. I got lucky with my partners. Isabel played great. Robbie played great. So yeah, thought it was a really good day.
So you're going to rest up and be back out here tomorrow?
Absolutely, yeah. Another 3 matches tomorrow. So good rest tonight, get some good food, and we'll be back.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks very much.
Reporting for KSPN2 News, I'm Lanny Walker.
Tahiti wins their first badminton gold today in the 2022 Pacific Mini Games. This wraps up the 2-day mixed team event. Tahiti went undefeated, winning all their matches since Tuesday.
I'm Quentin Bernex.
All right, so how do you feel you guys won the gold medal for badminton?
Yeah, it's the first time we win gold for Tahiti, so it's a special day for us. Yeah, that's it.
And what are your strategies moving forward to the individual tournament?
Yeah, I guess we won like all our games like 5-0. Like all the team is confident for the individual part. So yeah, I think we'll do good for the rest of the tournament.
In the 2019 Mini Games, Tahiti took home the bronze medal, trailing silver medalist New Caledonia. And though the two countries are an interesting matchup, they are good friends off the court.
Since Tahiti Badminton started the competition, it's always been mostly between us. There is Fiji also, the good contender, but yeah, we all speak French, so with New Caledonia, so we're opponent on the course, and there is a rivalry on the courts, but outside of the court, we're really good friends, and we help each other to progress.
One of their youngest players is Danica. She is 16 years old, and it's her first time to play in the Mini Games.
How do you feel about today's when you won the gold medal?
Je suis très contente parce que je pensais pas que j'allais gagner mes 2 matchs en simple et en double.
So she's very happy because she didn't thought she could win both matches in singles and doubles.
Jonah Koo is New Caledonia's star player, who says they were expecting to win the silver medal.
We know that it would be difficult to have the gold one, so we tried to have the gold, but we know our level is not enough compared to the Tahitian. So it's what we expected when we came here. It's the silver, and if we can, yes, the gold.
The bronze medal was awarded to Oceania Badminton's newest member, Wallace and Fortuna.
Wallis is a very little island in the Pacific, and we knew that Tahiti and New Caledonia was very strong against us, but our goal was this medal, and we are very proud of it.
Coach says their strategy is to look carefully at their players.
It's a long way to select players, to train them, to lead them every match, to coach. We can choose to change the team when players are tired or are hurt. Okay, sometimes we knew that the game was lost, and we send players. And we knew that they can't win, but we can prevent the other one. So we make a real team and with exchange and a very good mind.
And what about you as a player? What does this medal mean to you?
It means a lot because I'm 30 years old and I'm too old for this kind of thing. But for my children, I think it's good for them.
The individual tournament begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Gilbert C. Ada Gym. Winners will advance to the quarterfinals and semifinals on Friday, followed by the medal ceremony on Saturday. Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Lemus.
If you have not been watching the beach volleyball competitions, you have been missing out. A lot of fun action down at the courts beachside at Crown Plaza Resort, but don't worry, you still have time to catch a game. Matches are still ongoing this week, so we'll see you out there.
The NMI men's beach volleyball team did not disappoint during a night game held against Palau Tuesday night.
Leave it on the court, boys. This is our last match of the evening. May the best team win. That's what I want to hear.
Team NMI scored the first point.
Let's go, Andrew. You. Let's go, Logan.
Mister with the hammer finds the back corner, and NMI takes an early lead, 1-0.
Palau did not give up easily.
Beautiful effort by Palau over the hands of Mister. Great job, guys. 1-2. Charles back to serve. There we go. Palau is not going away. Tyra with the block. 2-2, Palau. Johnson finds the net, and Palau finds the early lead.
But NMI stays strong.
Mister back to serve, 3-3. Mister with the hammer at the net, denies him. At 7, boys, switching sides. Love the sportsmanship at the net. Again, crowd, if you like what you see, let him hear you. NMI, 4-3.
And Palau keeps the heat on.
Palau saw that coming a mile away and sent it back home. We've got a game on our hands, folks.
The teams tie at 7-7. NMI pulls ahead.
Zachary Charles back to serve for Palau. Smart play by Johnson at the net. Finds the open real estate on the other side of the court. Robson in for the point. NMI 8-7.
And quickly widens their lead. Palau never gives up, but Mister hammers on.
Logan Mister with the hammer. Trying to close out this first set. 19-14 NMI.
And Team NMI takes the first set 21-16.
Carl back to serve, serves it wide.
Palau takes the first point in the second set.
Mister feeling a little ambitious at the net.
Johnson quickly ties the game up 1-1. Palau takes an early lead.
And Palau finding a rhythm in this second set and finding some empty real estate.
The NMI doesn't let them get too far ahead and ties up the game again at 6-6.
Palau finds the gap, fills it in, picks up the point, 7-6. Beautiful play at the net.
The teams stay neck to neck, tying up again at 8-8. Johnson pulls Team NMI ahead.
Big swing by Andrew Johnson, picks up the point and the lead.
From there, NMI only lets Palau grab one more point before taking the game 21-9.
Palau comes up just a little bit short. NMI takes the second set. 21-19. Folks, let's hear it. Come on now.
Hey, my name's Logan Mister. I am representing the CNMI playing beach volleyball.
The dynamic duo of Logan Mister and Andrew Johnson are done with pool play, and they will head into some even more meaningful games in the next couple of days. Last night, under the lights, the duo beat Palau.
Johnson with the play at the net, picking up the point.
On Tuesday, they beat the Solomon Islands and a powerful Tahiti team.
Tahiti with a beautiful serve, 10-5.
Both of them grew up here and have worked hard to get their games to the next level. Prior to the mini games, that meant playing in tournaments from Santa Cruz to Santa Barbara.
It was great. We got to play against some really high-level players up in California. We played in 3 open tournaments where, although we didn't win, we played pretty well. We learned a lot.
Logan is primarily the blocker. He's blessed with great height and length and has used the last year to build muscle and improve on his already strong vertical jump. The higher he can get, the harder it is for an opposing player to hit over or around him, and that can mean some trouble at the net for opponents. Andrew plays defense. The higher Logan gets, the more time Andrew has to chase down shots. How do you practice those blocks? Well, his dad, Tice Mister, gets some help from a box that gets him up at a similar altitude.
Angle. I'm here. Middle. Too easy. Line.
Logan, happy to be playing here on his home court.
I'm very excited and humbled to have the opportunity to represent, and I think that representing at home is really a great thing because we can grow the sport here and show everyone what we got.
Being coached by your dad, growing up in a volleyball family, what's that been like?
Maybe a little bit of extra pressure, but I'm just excited to play.
Mr. currently attends the University of Hawaii and is training hard in hopes of playing one day for the Rainbow Warriors. No small feat. They just won the national championship in indoor. What are your goals?
To win it, yeah.
Opioids are commonly prescribed drugs. They can help ease short-term pain after surgery, an accident, or illness. Common brand names include Vicodin, Demerol, OxyContin, and Percocet. Opioids can be very addictive, and they can actually change how your brain works. Opioid misuse can lead to death. If you are prescribed an opioid medication, talk to your doctor. Always take exactly as directed, never take higher doses, keep your medication secure, and safely dispose of unused or expired medication. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
On your marks!
Last day for triathlon today. Games officials wanted to bring the games to not just Saipan, but Tinian and Rhoda as well. Rhoda is the host of this year's triathlon. Today, the athletes participated in aquathlon, which is the run and swim, but not the bike. 7 countries and 35 athletes are participating in triathlon, and the sport has been dominated by Tahiti and New Caledonia in recent games. West Harbor and the Roundhouse on Rhoda are the venues for this year. Today, women's aquathon. It was Guam's Ejima taking first place, followed by New Caledonia taking second and third. NMI's Heather Brook finished 5th. Conditions, picture perfect on the course and in the water. In the men's division, it was Tahiti, followed by New Caledonia. In the team event, it was the NMI taking the bronze medal. New Caledonia won gold, Tahiti silver.
The penultimate day of the weightlifting competition brought out the heavyweight lifters, who gave it their all on the platform. The audience was on the edge of their seats, intensely watching 3 weightlifting athletes go head-to-head for the gold. The weight class, men's 89 kilograms. The countries, Tahiti, Northern Mariana Islands, and Australia. That was Tahiti maxing out at 151 kilograms as the NMI comes out and takes the lead with a 157 kilogram clean and jerk. Australia's Beau Garrett brings the heat, lifting 161 kilograms, then electing for much more, performing a clean and jerk of 167. The barbell is then loaded to 168 kilograms for the NMI to have their chance to get back in the lead. The NMI takes silver. As for Australia, Garrett, who announcers described as the human forklift, is called back on the platform, where he ups the weight to 172 kilograms. To put it into perspective, that's nearly 380 pounds, just about double his size. After witnessing the strong lift, excitement filled the Marianas High School gym. The three athletes were honored with their respective medals, and in honor of the champion, Australia's national anthem was played. KSPN was informed that Garrett went to cool off after the competition, while NMI's Leonardo Palau went straight to sharing his silver medal with his family and team.
So far, this is the biggest medal I ever earned for my first international competition.
Leonardo says this is his first international competition and that he usually just competes locally. How do you feel receiving silver for the CNMI here in your home?
It was great, can't complain. I love the crowd, gave me some energy. I want to compete again. Gives the best. I'll compete until my body's broken.
Tomorrow, June 23rd, is the last day of the weightlifting competition, with 2 sessions scheduled. The first is women's 87-kilogram weight category at 11 a.m., and the second, men's 109-kilogram weight class at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Reporting for KSPN2 News, I'm Adriana Cotero.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
All workers have the right to a safe workplace. Employers must provide a workplace that is free from recognized hazards and comply with applicable OSHA standards, including proper reporting of injuries. Training needs to be done in a language and vocabulary employees can understand, and an OSHA information poster must be displayed prominently in the workplace. Workers, you have the right to raise a safety or health concern with your employer or OSHA without being retaliated against, and request an OSHA consultation of your workplace if you believe there are unsafe or unhealthy conditions. OSHA can help. Free assistance to identify and correct hazards is available to small and medium-sized employers without citation or penalty. So look out, speak up, and stay safe. Job safety and health, it's not only good practice, it's the law. Check out OSHA.gov or call 664-3154 or 3155. Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
the big thought that I have in mind is I must win the race.
The athletics' first gold went to Papua New Guinea on Tuesday. Earlier this afternoon, they managed to win a few more.
My name is Turalo Makwela. I'm usually running the steeple and 1500. My name is Israel Atakap. I'm from Papua New Guinea. Usually I run 3000 steeplechase. This is my first time to take part in this kind of event. So I'm really proud of myself and say thank you to all the supporters that are supporting us. Say thank you to them.
For our audience, we have the facility manager.
Yeah, that's thank you. And I won a goal.
My name is Abel and my given name is Sune. I'm from Papua New Guinea and I running 3000 steeplechase. That's my first time to run steeplechase because I never run steeplechase. I used to run 10,000 and 5,000. So that's my first time to run the steeplechase in Mini Pacific Games. So I really enjoy myself and I feel proud to run this event. So I enjoy myself and I can say thank you to my country and also.
Papua New Guinea was awarded the gold medal for the men's 10,000 meter run, women's 800 meter, men's 100 meter sprint and long jump events, and discus throw.
Because our country has spent a lot of money to send us to these games, and it's really a proud moment, and I'm sure the athletes have success in their life in performing, and yes, it means a lot to us individually, plus the team management, and of course our country is proud, yes.
The country's top sport is rugby, but they are looking towards the development of athletics.
We have training development back in our country, and we collected the distance runners to two particular places. Back in the country we have East New Britain group, which looks after part of the distance group, and I'm working at the National Sports Institute back in our country, and so I've been tasked to look after the distance runners. So most of these athletes who are taking part here, apart from two athletes coming from Rabaul, and I take care of all the distance runners up in Goroka, where the National Sports Institute is partly sponsored in the program, and Athletics PNG, plus the other sponsors, PNG Olympic Committee and other sponsors coming to support the program. So we have a development program back in our country.
The golf competition is halfway through with only 2 more days until a champion is named. It was a windy day on the links today, making for a more challenging game of golf. The athletes played 18 holes with the first group of men starting at 7 a.m. and finishing just before noon.
The winds are blowing in different directions, so couldn't hit much fairways, and yeah.
Makes it kind of tough.
Yeah, it's really tough.
After making his final putt into the hole, Papua New Guinea's Casey Coma tracked a score of 78 and has a cumulative score of 158. He says he's been playing the sport for 9 years and is looking forward to coming back out tomorrow and competing.
It's good. It's good to go and have a time out first and just getting ready to come back tomorrow.
Despite the strong winds, Guam's Louis Sunga feels better about his game this morning after he scored a 77 yesterday. According to the results, Sunga is ranked 7th with a total cumulative score of 150.
I played a little bit better today. My ball striking was a little better. My putting was a little bit better. The wind was just still a little bit strong, but all in all, I was happy with today. I shot 73, went over today, so I'm happy about that. Yeah.
While other visiting athletes are struggling with the heat, that isn't the case for Sunga.
I'm used to the heat and the humidity. It's just the wind. It's such an open golf course, so and the greens are a little tricky, so I was able to manage today. I think the rest of the team are doing well.
Sunga refers to himself as a veteran, having played the game for over 20 years. How do you feel being here at the Pacific Mini Games?
Especially here in Saipan, I really wanted to come. Every time I come here in Saipan, the people are really gracious and hospitable. So I love coming to Saipan. So really wanted to make the games over here, so I'm happy to be out here.
And we're about halfway through the competition now. Where's your head at?
Well, looks like I'm hoping that the rest of the team does well. If it does well, then it's just lights out from here on in. Try and win the gold for Guam.
New Caledonia agrees. The wins were tough playing conditions.
It's not easy. And, so many difficulties with the win. But I'm playing no bad today. Play 1 over. He's not good, but he's not bad.
Gil is currently in first place, scoring a 73, which is 1 above par, and a 70 yesterday, which is 2 below par, making for a total cumulative score of 143. The competition continues tomorrow, June 23rd at 7 a.m. The athletes will play another 18 holes, and by the end of the day, we will know who is in the finals. Reporting for KSPN2 News, I'm Adriana Cotero. Tonight, we continue to bring you more profiles of some of our visiting athletes. Lanny Walker has more.
Playing at one of the Pacific Games is a first for this 17-year-old tennis player.
Vaiani Ducé-Avalo. I play for Tahiti. Well, I started tennis with my mom because she played tennis and I wanted to do something with her.
Since then, she has continued to improve at her game and received a special honor in the tennis world 4 years ago.
So I understand you won a very important award in 2019. Tell me about that.
I won the Lina Inspiration Award in China in WTA Future Stars event. So it was fantastic for me because it was really big for me and proud to win this award.
She says the experience she is getting during this competition will help her overall game.
It's a good opportunity for me to play big players like Siesha and even so many girls. So it's good for my tennis because I can improve a lot.
She shares her favorite thing to do out on the court.
I like to hit the ball very hard because it's like you can hit wherever you want.
And how she gets in the zone before a match.
What do you do to play tennis well?
I always listen music before my matches. It makes me feel excited about it.
She says she is also excited to be in the CNMI doing what she loves.
I think it's a good competition because there are so many good players and the event is great and big.
Thank you for watching another edition of our Pacific Games coverage. Replays are on Channel 2 at 10 p.m. tonight and at 6:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. the following day.
And remember, you can always watch us anytime online at KSPN2.com and on YouTube on the Flame Tree TV channel.
We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow night.
Good night.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in 2 different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, is going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's gonna grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.